I'll treat you like to spin fire. The NFT analyzer. Diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your meme coins to tokens.
Yo, Mega GMs, guys. How we doing? Friday, May 9th. Holy shit. What a friggin' difference a day makes here. All right, who's hanging? Who's here? Oh, it's the boys. Choyna, good morning. Drop King, good morning. Dad, good morning. Cats, good morning. Den, by the way, really great to see you, man. And even the legend Edge. Okay, and I see your PFP. I know what you're rocking. Dude, a really big morning for you guys, for the Doodles and crew. In fact, Token's actually live now. Okay, I was gonna say echo alert. I think things are okay here. Good Lord, fucking scared me. Gravity, good morning. I was going to save Doodles till like a little further in, but Token's live now. I think we got to hit that right off the bat. It's a big morning, man, for NFT boys, but also for fucking AI, crypto. It's everything right now. Let's do it. Smash the like wherever you're watching. We're live on Abstract. We're live on X. We're live on YouTube, but come over to the YouTube side and subscribe over here because... man, we're doing a lot of content. And a lot, you guys are some proper adults here. You're the adults in the room. I appreciate you guys for it. But I know you can't make all the shows. I know. I get it. It's fine. But catch the replays, man. And I'm going to say this. I love this show, but especially what's happening in AI. And some of you guys are really catching on to what's happening over there right now. You don't want to miss that stuff, guys. You know, sometimes, and this is a group of friends here, right? And sometimes every so often, you know, maybe a couple times a cycle, we catch something. We see something that's like really, really different, really special, easy money. And I'll tell you what, man, what's happening right now in AI and what's happening on the Virtuals platform is exactly that. And it's early still. For a little bit longer, it's still early there. And I'm telling you, man, if you get in the right tokens, and it's really easy to pick the right tokens right now, when like a small fraction of the user base here is over there and everybody's waking up to it, right? And they come in for this small window of time, everything up. And I'm not talking like the 2X or 3X. I'm talking like some of you guys are seeing already and you're realizing it. Talking like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 X's. And we're going to see some 1,000 X's. We're going to see that. We are. As crazy as that is, you see it out there. This is the time where we can get those. And it's because you get into token pre-sales at tiny market caps like 100K, 200K market cap. These tokens right now are running to 5 to 10 mil, right? That's a good, decent token right now, 5 to 10 mil. It's really good. We're about to start seeing 25, 30, 50 mil runners. And we're going to, if this little run continues like broader crypto market, we're going to see some of these tokens run to 100 mil plus. You get in that at 100K, 200K market cap, I'm sorry. It's a different kind of money we're talking about, and that's the kind of things people are going to be realizing here on a daily basis. It's easy money. It's free money. It's not going to last, although I say that, and I'm not sure that that's true, because I think Virtuals and then the Vader team before them who kind of developed this system have maybe cracked the code on pre-sales, on fair launches. And so I'm watching this really closely to see how long can they sustain this thing. And the way I see it right now, I think it might actually work. I think this might actually change the game for token launches. It might. We'll poke holes in that theory here throughout, but as of right now, they're doing something different that really works, and it drives that value not to like VCs and insiders, but it drives it right to the traders. It's fucking really impressive. Really impressive. Yeah. You can follow me on X at Hudah_idiot. Follow us at CryptoSlamIO on X. SlamAI_XYZ. You guys see it. I love that Dropking. Yep. And finally, our flagship AI agent, it's the Swarm AI. We stream the afternoon show over there. The Swarm's going to be in the first Virtuals ACP, their Swarm. We're in it, man. We're in the first swarm, the autonomous hedge fund and trading DAO with AI XBT, with Axelrod, which next week is probably going to be the biggest launch we've seen on virtuals to date. We're talking, if we're going to see a 50 to 100 mil runner, it might be that one. We're in that swarm right with him. I don't know what I can and can't say about our own agent and our own token. I'm just going to tell you, I think it's really, really fucking interesting where it's at now and what potential it has. I'll say it if I get in trouble, whatever. I don't know what you can and can't say anymore. I'll just speak as like a trader and I see opportunities. That's all. That's all. And then last point here. Good morning, E-Rock. Another hot launch. Look, we had Gloria earlier this week. And again, some of you guys cooked. I know Cats cooked. And Gloria, I think, is what woke people up, which is fucking awesome. Right? Gloria specifically. That token came out. I'm not going to say it's because of this show. It's not because of this show, but something happened with Gloria. It got more exposure. That was written. The Gloria token was supposed to be like a mid-tier thing. People didn't think that was going to do anything special. I'm like, no, watch this one. I think it's different. Got him on the afternoon show. Talked to John Chen on he's fucking great. He's a great dude. He's going to come back on too. He's an awesome dude. And that token, what? 6 mil market cap from a 200K launch. So again, you guys cooked. The next major cook, and it probably is going to be bigger than the Gloria token, is Bernie AI. This was a Virtuals Hackathon participant, top 10 finisher, announced a massive partnership yesterday. Their token launches tomorrow, and so tomorrow, we're going to be doing a special episode of the Swarm Report. We'll actually be live tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I do my personal morning stream in the morning, right? My own personal stuff. I stream, we hang out. It's a good time. But we're going to either cut that off early or whatever. At the end of that, though, I'm switching right over to the Swarm account. The Bernie AI team is coming on the show while their token goes live. So we'll do a chat about what they're building and where they're going and what's the token for and what do they think about this space. But at the tail end of that, the token goes live and we're going to watch it, make an event of it. So can't wait. Yeah, Wim cooked, dude. Wim cooked. Yep. So there you go, guys. Subscribe for all that. We have more guests coming. DGNC coming on next week. AIXVC with Axelrod coming on too. I've got some more. We got a lot coming. So again, subscribe, follow along, all that stuff. And I'll drop this in the chat because I do want to make sure you catch tomorrow morning's show. Can't wait. Can't freaking wait. All right. Right to Doodles. Right to Doodles. Oh, there's a little spoiler for later. Some big ass sales. A grifter sold for 150,000. Bonkers. All right, Doodles token drops today. Drop now. Literally drop now. First off, I think everybody's underestimating it. I think everybody's underestimating the Doodles team. I'm not saying I'm convinced of this. You guys know where I stand. Like, there's a chance this is game changing though. Now, typically, like an NFT project that drops a token, it does one thing, right? If it's cooking at the start, it usually doesn't last. We could pull up the Azuki token. We can pull up the Pengu token. And some of those are just victims of the market here. But everybody's expecting the same thing for Doodles. So I hear a lot of talk out there of you get your Doodles allocation, you dump it. Or right out of the gate, people shorting Dude. And I'm going to say I think it's a big old mistake for this token. We can get into what they're building, which is a whole AI ecosystem. And I'll tell you, I see some parallels to the Virtuals ecosystem too. I do. I do. There's some parallels to the Virtuals ecosystem that again makes it different. Hang on, I'm off-centered or some shit. Damn, okay, that's better. Only exception was Blur for a while, right? Drop King, you are fucking up, bro. You're fucking up hard, bro. Dude, they're going to be 1 ETH today. It depends what you got. I don't remember if you got something like a little more rare, but GVC's heading to 1 ETH. Yeah, we'll also talk about that. Dude, in AI, I hate saying dude when we're talking about a dude token, but you launch an AI token, which is what dude is, and guys, they're launching an AI agent launchpad. They're launching a Virtuals competitor on Solana. That's what it is, and nobody's talking about it like that because I don't think anybody's read the light paper. They're launching an AI agent launchpad. And yes, it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than anything I've seen out there. It goes into IP. It goes into this like whole interconnectivity, interoperability. I'm really fucking impressed by what they're building. And part of the reason the virtual token is doing so well, guys, is you use it to trade for those other agent tokens. You buy virtual. That's how you get exposure to the other agent tokens. Well, in the Doodles DreamNet ecosystem, you buy Dude, And if there's a token that's launching in there and you want it, you buy Dude and you swap for their token. Make no mistake, it's an AI agent launch pad. Everything launching there is going to have its own tokens. You want that token, you need Dude to get it. Now, people set up other pairs for sure. But when you think about the Dude token, do not make the mistake of thinking, hey, NFT project, they launched a token, so what? That's what a lot of people are doing, and they are fucking up. It's not that. It's completely different. What's up, Rocky? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Drop King. There you go, man. Flip them, get a nicer one. There you go. I like that. I like that. Good vibes is they're the real deal. Dude, listed on, I'm going to go right to the chart here in a second, by the way. Dude, on Binance already. So Alpha, it's in the, Binance Alpha. So their new tokens get a little tag on there. It's to give people a little heads up that they're risky because they're new, but Doodles is not risky. You know what I mean? Like, they partner with McDonald's. Do they partner with Starbucks? The McDonald's and Arizona Iced Tea and Crocs and, big brands. And man, I would make a bet on this. Doodles ecosystem built for people to come and bring their IP, tokenize it, actually launch a token here. I think they're going to have some kind of splashy play here. And they're going to bring a brand like McDonald's. I don't think it's going to be McDonald's, but like McDonald's, a major worldwide brand is going to take the plunge. Last cycle, we saw them come in and they got into Web3 by launching NFTs. We saw that, right? History rhymes, doesn't repeat. They're coming back. And they're not going to launch an NFT this time, although they will. But this time, they're finally going to launch tokens. They're finally going to launch utility tokens, meme coins, whatever. It's like this hybrid token, utility tokens. That's what they're doing. So I'm going to bet you a floor or four. I don't know. There's no real bet. Doodles have an announcement coming. Maybe it's today. Maybe it's next week. Maybe it's in a couple of weeks. But some big brand is coming in, building out Web3 IP in the DreamNet ecosystem. That's the Doodles AI ecosystem. And they're launching a token. And yet, if you want the token, you buy the Dude token to get it. It's a brilliant system. They've got the partnerships. They got the connections. They got the history. They have it all. And now they have a token to actually do this with. And all of that, and keep in mind, it's all AI agents too. This one's got crazy potential, and you'll see that potential right here when I flip to, wow, oh my God, guys. I looked at this a few minutes ago. It was at a 60 mil market cap. Holy shit. Okay, live now, $1.1 billion market cap. Now we get to play the fun game of where does it settle? No idea. Ain't that crazy, dude? If you were watching this close enough, and I was on it, you're close and you're quick enough, you hit buy, just what, a 17-ish X? Damn, dude. Cats, it's people to have no idea what they're doing, even though it's in the light paper. It's right there. Dude, they're really far ahead. Here's the problem. Like, I'm going to be like, at least like kind of fair balanced here. The problem is you have the risk that nobody gives a shit. When we see that a lot in this space, right? If something is too complicated, and I'll tell you this, man, read their light paper, you'd have to read it like 10 times. It's pretty complicated, but the more complicated it is, the more people might just back off. But there's also like a little flip side to that too, is the more complicated it is, the more people think it's magic. Like when people can't understand it, they really go crazy speculating, right? You see that happen too. So how does this one play out? I don't know, but really fucking interesting, the potential on this one here. But make no mistake, it's AI. It's agents. It's a launch pad. And then their token that kind of is at the center of it all. When that clicks for people and they bring a brand here and that brand launches their AI agent. Yeah. So then virtuals is our barometer here. Virtuals at what? Probably almost a $2 billion market cap, like 1.5-ish, let's say ballpark. No reason Doodles can't target that. Does it live around there? Don't know. Not far off right now, 1.14 billion. But it gives us something to keep in mind and target. And by the way, the virtuals one is over in Base. This is in Solana where there's all this liquidity, all these active traders. And they were really smart with who they dropped their token to, right? So airdrop is live now, by the way. If you have a Doodle, if you have exposure, like check, you should have a token. And Edge, I'm curious, dude, is it an airdrop or is it a claim? right? Claim you got to go take a couple steps and go grab your token. But dude, we could have literally bought this before everybody got in here. Saw it right around. This is wild, guys. Saw it right around here. They tweeted out the CA. They tweeted out the CA and nobody really paid attention right off the bat. It took a minute. We saw it right here. Fuck. Oh, airdrop if you're registered. Okay. Oh, dude. Missed opportunity. But hey, bull market opportunities come over and over and over. And still, I'll tell you, the opportunities in virtuals. Dude. But definitely, dude. All right, check it out. Ultra Para. Not another meme coin. The engine of the best AI narrative world building protocol. So DreamNet is what you need to deep dive. DreamNet is what you need to read. I am trying to get the Doodles on this show, and I want them to come on the Swarm Report. It's an AI project now, so come talk AI. For whatever reason, I can't get replies from those guys. But that said, it was just this morning, and I'll give them a little time. But yeah, so far I've never had luck getting them to even really reply. Well, no, okay, I've gotten replies, but as soon as I talk show, crickets. It's incredible. TLDR, I'll see if I can explain how DreamNet works, but you launch your IP there and it tokenizes like the world. If you want to launch characters in the world, you launch characters in the world, they are also their own autonomous agent with their own token. To put your character in their world, you need to be holding their token too. So this is where they start cross-mingling too. And nope, never got that node monk. It's probably getting time. I thought about this yesterday to message the dude. Yeah, no, definitely didn't get it. And then if it gets out of reach, I'm going to be like, well, there's no way he's going to buy it more expensive. At some point, it's time to put that public. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to put me in a bad mood this morning. If I put it out there, it's not going to matter. He definitely won't do it then. Create worlds, create locations, create towns, cities, create items, create characters, and everything. Everything is tokenized. Man, I saw a comment the other day on one of my videos. Like, respect to whoever did it. It might have been one of you guys that left a comment, but just about like, we need to stop making all these tokens. We're watering everything down. Dude, why are we fighting it? Right? Everything's getting tokenized. I like somebody said it once, like, tokens aren't precious. Stop thinking that we can't have too many. You can't stop it. And it's going to get even crazier. Again, if you can tokenize the characters, the worlds, the towns, that every little element of the ecosystem's tokenized, so yeah, stop fighting it. But that is DreamNet. Let me see his breakdown here. But that's DreamNet. Anyone can create AI agents in shared worlds. The example they use is Star Wars. And so keep Star Wars in mind for all of this. Star Wars is tokenized. Every planet in Star Wars also tokenized. Every character in Star Wars also tokenized. And I think it's like, if you want your character to be part of this world in Star Wars, you need the Star Wars token. You might need the world's token too. But the way we think about tokens, it's crazy prices. We're like, it's not like, it doesn't make sense. It's too much money. No, everything's getting revalued way lower. Except for now, whenever everyone's speculating on it, it's crazy. But over time, this settles. It's not going to cost what we expect it to. It's be 1 billion tokens, right? Create agents, you lock dude. Create places, you stake dude. That's interesting. I don't know if it's broken down like that. I'm just going to assume he's right. Interact autonomous token swaps, AI tools and outputs, inference, fees, external media, reference fees. Dude powers like everything. All these planets, all these worlds, all these IPs powered by the dude token, even though they have their own token, right? Think of dude as like the gas token of these ecosystems. It sounds like. If your character's used in a world or game or show or AI, whatever, fee paid in dude. Again, I'm assuming all this is accurate. Probably is. Yeah. Please don't think this is just another meme coin, like a useless platform token that does nothing. Now, I don't want to say platform. It is a platform token. Don't think it's just a meme coin coming from an NFT collection. It's not. These guys got those connections, man. They have a chance really to shock Web3. And because of their connections, they got a chance to shock the rest of the world, who are all focused on AI and are all focused on crypto right now, especially right now. And they're all debating IP. Yo, Bang, dude, thank you very much, man. Yeah, Mog. Dude, You fucking moggers got the best memes out there. I'll say that. I'll say that, man. What a bro. Appreciate you, man. Well, dude, that just gets me going like this. Live on Abstract. Dude, I hope Mog cooks. I think it is cooking right now, right? I think Mog is absolutely cooking right now. The whole world is paying attention to AI. Part of the AI problem, it is a problem, is IP, and how do you use it? Are some of these like well-established, like major AI applications or like LLMs or whatever, are they in trouble because they've trained their models on copyrighted material? They have. And there's courts that are battling this out right now. And as of like right now under US law, a lot of these like AI, I don't even know what the right thing to call them, creators, these companies building these AI tools are going to lose these cases. Now they'll just pay a fee, right? I'm sure it's just some kind of fee they're going to pay. I'd love a legal expert on. But you know, the point here is all of these models are getting trained on copyrighted materials, and at some point, look, it either doesn't fly and they can't do it anymore without paying a licensing fee, or you use a system like this where you can use it if you hold their token. Or IP law goes away. But I'll tell you, I think that this is the solution to our IP problem right now. People are breaking the rules with IP because there's no way, like, there's no realistic way to actually license this stuff, like where the usage of it's metered, right? Like, there's no way. And like, by the way, China doesn't play by these rules. It's a problem. And I've told you recently too, I'm kind of leaning towards the direction of IP law is stupid. I've gone back and forth. I don't know, but I am changing my mind about it because it's like royalties. If you can't enforce it, then fuck off with it. So part of me is thinking our IP law is like way too old and it doesn't fit anymore. That part's definitely true. Our IP law doesn't fit anymore. But then you see something like the Doodles come along and their DreamNet, and I'm like, that actually fixes it. It does. It actually fixes it. Same with like Story Protocol and their blockchain, their IP, whatever. Same thing. And so we go all the way back to a narrative from last cycle of NFTs equal ownership, owning a license via NFTs give you, access to use it. I'm like, we thought that made sense back in the day, and back in the day it did make sense. And I'll tell you what, today it still makes sense. But you don't have the platforms out there to actually use these. You got the assets in place. You don't have like the rails to actually use it. Oh, look what DreamNet is. It's wild. We're running back an old narrative. But it made sense then. It makes sense now. And they're actually building out the infrastructure for it. How about that? All right. So still, big chance nobody gives a shit. Big chance. You know that. Big chance that nobody gives a shit. But man, would I roll the dice on, and I don't mean roll the dice by buying on it, maybe even just by giving it my attention. Would I roll the dice that there's a 5% chance or 10% chance that this actually works? And there's a chance it changes the game? Yeah, man. Yeah, because I see it. It makes sense. I don't know where's that magic threshold of people giving a shit though, right? If anybody knows that, you're a fucking like all-time genius. Nobody knows that. That's why you spend so much on marketing and whatever strategy and stuff, because you're trying to find that spot. You're trying. It's like a constant like tug of war. But if they figured it out here, man, if they figured it out, look the fuck out. Dude, Stefan, I think you said that fucking perfectly, dude. If you want to regulate IP, you need to regulate the dissemination. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, dude, that's so well put. God, I love that, man. Do you think DreamNet is part of that solution? It's interesting because you really can police these things on chain. Man, something maybe special happening here. Almost a $1.4 billion market cap. What's up, Mike Bennett? Good to see you, brother. By the way, I didn't hold up my end yesterday. I didn't DM someone and tell them I appreciate him, but I'll do it here. Not to sound like a total cornball. I do that kind of a lot, but It's legitimately you guys. Like, a lot of you guys come in every fucking day. And I don't care if it's every day or here and there or whatever, but you guys have been like, and I think about this a lot, fucking incredible and kind and supportive and all that. So just a quick moment to say how much guys genuinely fucking appreciate you guys giving me your time and hanging. Stefan, okay, TLDR. It's an AI agent launchpad, but it's centered around IP. You want your IP connected to Doodles. You want your IP picture a Web2 brand. You want your IP. You want exposure to crypto, or you want to put your IP on chain somehow, some way, and build out and start doing the interoperable thing. You build it in this ecosystem. Tokenizes it, gives you a token. Because you have a token, people can get exposure to your ecosystem, build in your ecosystem, build with your IP by holding your token. That's like a real, like, high level version of it. It's very different, but yeah, it's an IP AI play, and it's exactly what we need right now. That's the real spicy part. It's like a solution coming at the time where we need a solution. We have a big problem out there, and suddenly, boom, here's Doodles with a solution. I trust that team so far. They've done nothing but deliver. It doesn't mean people love everything they've done, but man, those partnerships they locked in, the fucking animations they put out are world class, right? World class. There's a chance. There's a chance here. Gonna need the airdrops to go out. Oh, I see you. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, and Cats is really good at this shit, man. The expectation. This is what I believe too. By the way, Mike, good morning. Mr. Wood, good morning. Expectation. This is what people do. You get your airdrop. Most people don't give a fuck. They dump it and they move on to the next thing. By the way, people are going to move on to good vibes. They are. I'll talk about that. I made a post yesterday. Somebody didn't like it. Respectfully, fuck off. I'm right. No, I'm half playing. I am right about it. You don't have to fuck off. I get where you're coming from. I just wanted to explain where I'm coming from. Yeah, so everybody's going to get their airdrop here. By the way, is that not a brilliant strategy to launch a token, have the airdrop go out and say, oh shit, something's not right. Hang on, guys, we're fixing it. Just to stagger the sell pressure. I have a feeling that happens a lot. But when people get their money, they're going to sell. Guys who have no intention, got in here just for the token. Right? So guys are going to get their token, they're going to sell it, or they're going to keep their token, sell their doodle, one or the other, or probably both. Oh, so hang on. Edge. So that's what so Edge is saying 88 mil market cap. When tokens first launch, Deck Screener usually makes the market cap the same as the FDV. And so when I saw it at 60 mil market cap earlier, it probably was, well, I don't know. I'm looking at that chart. That probably was FDV back then. Anyway, you're looking at 1.3, 1.4 bill market cap. It probably isn't that. That's the FDV. That's taken the token price times the entire, I assume, billion token supply. But we're going to assume it's only a small percentage of that supply that's actually out, that's tradable. And that's how you factor market cap. So the market cap should be much, much lower. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to check Doodles. Here's what I said, though. Let me pull it up. I said, and I believe it, and this isn't some like ballsy take. I think it's just common sense here. There we go. The Doodles to good vibes rotation will be explosive. It is. Again, a lot of people bought Doodles just to play the token drop. It's not a comment on Doodles. Wow, holy fuck. A lot of people bought Doodles just for the token. This is what everybody does. It's not a comment about the Doodles or their community. It's a comment about traders. So these were at like, what, 3.5, 3.7, something like that? Is that a fake chart? My bad, guys. Hang on. No, I grabbed that with the contract address. That was the contract address the Doodles tweeted. But that volume seems wrong. What the fuck? Did I maybe copy it from a fake Doodles account? I've got the tweet here. Yeah. That's the CA they tweeted. What the fuck? Super weird. I just pasted it in. I didn't type Doodles. I just pasted in the CA. Okay. That's better. Gives us a little better perspective. We're not at 1.3 billion. How the fuck did that happen? Literally just pasted it in. That's really bizarre, man. That's really strange. Either way, okay. I'm glad you guys brought that up. So better perspective. 62 mil market cap. It's really strange. All right, maybe I clicked around somewhere and got off the initial page or something. Because I did see 62 or 60 mil initially. All right, dude. Wow. Okay, not as spicy as it was looking. Why would it matter, Bang? Why would that change the price of it? There's like I'm no expert with with tokens. Yeah, that makes more sense. I like it here at 60 mil. I like it a lot at 60 mil. Again, think of it as a launchpad token, dude. Why? Fuck. I kind of want to. Okay, everybody gets their airdrop. We're probably still going to see a dump. I don't know why this wouldn't be a few hundred mil. They're going to announce a big partnership. They are. They are. They're going to announce a huge brand. They're going to. Yeah. Oh man, I'm going to swap for some Soul here, and I might do it during the show. I see it very fucking clearly where this is going to go. Definitely pullback makes sense, but I think they're going to drop a big announcement. Maybe not today, but this makes more sense in the hundreds. Even if it's 100, even if you have like almost a 2x in it from here. Man, I see it. I see it. Yeah, Doodles getting fucking brutalized. 3.5 or so yesterday, right? What were they at yesterday? We saw them over 3. Okay, so like I was saying, people bought these just for the token. They get their token, they sell their token, or they get their token, they sell their doodle. Either way, keep exposure. Now you've got some money. You basically got free token or you got a free doodle, one side or the other. And everybody's looking for where's that next opportunity. Well, I think a lot of this money's coming to the virtuals ecosystem, but I also think GVC, the way it's been talked about, the way we've talked about it now for a couple of months, a lot of this I think is going to flow to GVC. I also think GVC is going to announce they're building in DreamNet. That's a little like just a guess, but they have announcements coming too, and they've been teasing that they're coming. And I'm like, are they waiting for DreamNet to launch and then they announce it? I think so. But my prediction is we see GVC at 1 ETH today. A lot of the Doodles money rotates over. I think so, because there's still upside here. So at like what, 0.8 now? I want to look at the listing percent. 10, like just 10.5%. These guys, man, weeks ago, these were still hanging out at 15, 17% listed. And it's just been down, down, down. Like people are scooping these up and not letting them go. GVC, I think we'll see it in ETH. And they deserve that. Worse than Pudgy token drop. I thought Pudgy's was good. 3.8 yesterday. Oh my God. That's wild. Yeah. I'm like, guys, I don't trade a lot. And there's sometimes I trade and I'll look, I'll talk on the show about some things that I want to do and I don't actually do it, right? This is what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to be buying some Dude token today. Again, reasons I think they have some big old plans. I think they're playing in the AI game. How many of you guys knew that this was an AI play? I'm curious. One, if you knew this was an AI play. 2, if you had no idea. I'm really curious. I think most people have no idea this is AI stuff. That's a great point too, Stefan. So everybody who's selling right now, ETH is up tremendously. So they're taking less of a loss. That makes a ton of sense. Great point. Okay, so far, and we'll wait for a few more to roll in, but so far, 100% of you guys who've replied had no idea it was an AI play. And it changes a lot. I think most people out there, I bet you 75% of the people on Twitter and 75% of the people who are getting the token have no idea. It's just an NFT project with a token. In fact, my buddy Musty, Musty's a bro. Great guy. I think most people don't know. He might know, and it's just kind of engagement farming. Shout out Musty. I don't know if you're watching, man. Not really poking at you. A little bit. Spent the last few days shitting on Dude, which will stand and will die on that hill that it's not needed. Bro, none of it's needed. Right? This is the question. Does AI need? Well, it's not even just AI. Does anybody need a token? No, none of it does. None of it. Is it better? Do you have more potential with a token? Yes. Is it cool to tokenize, to monetize attention? Fuck yeah. Cooking, yeah, all that. I don't know if he knows it's an AI token. Yep. Yeah, let's go to DreamNet. I want to see if they actually have a platform that's actually up here. Let's check it out. And maybe I should be careful too. I don't know. I mean, is it a launch pad? In some form it is, right? Like you definitely are launching agents via this. Does it have like a front end, like an app like Virtuals? I'm not totally sure what it's going to look like. Yeah, I don't think we've got an idea of that yet. Let's poke around their site. I think there's nothing to see. There we go, right? Yeah, yeah. You know, it's just crazy. If McDonald's, it's a bad example with McDonald's because I can't picture they would do it. But if McDonald's launches a token and you need Dude to get it, there you go. And then the next brand, and the next brand, and the next brand, and they're gonna get brands. But also, like, to be honest, why wouldn't many of the Web3 IP here, like Pudgy Penguins, right? Like so many of these other guys, why wouldn't some of them, I don't think all, but why wouldn't some of them also launch in this ecosystem and start pushing towards the thing that like they all believe in too? They all believe in the IP play. They all believe in this interoperable world. It's why, come on, think of Other Side Metaverse and that trailer that went out with all the different characters from all these different NFT projects all together in the metaverse, right? Like that was the dream. And holy shit, it's right there, right in front of us. Johnny, you talking about the Dude token? Bro, what's your podcast? What do we call it? Podcast about? What's your podcast about? That's a little tricky part. If people are going to be like not if they're going to be like chain maxis in a way or right, but you know, like Pudgies, yes. Well, cats, Pudgy Penguins are about to launch a game on Polkadot, right? Or on Mythical Chain, I should say. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye, brother. It's yeah. But you're right, like Pudge, they do want stuff on Abstract, but you know, again, they're launching a game on Mythical Chain. They've got assets on ETH. I don't think it's crazy that they do something over here, even if it's like one Pudgy Penguin that they tokenize and put in this ecosystem, so he represents the Pudgy Penguins in DreamNet, something like that. They'll do something over here, and it'll have a token with it. So if you want exposure to the Pudgy Penguin who lives in the Doodles ecosystem, you buy his token. It's kind of cool. Cool shit, dude. I'm going to check that out after. Very cool. Yeah, the multi-chain thing. Yeah, it's hard to picture how that plays out other than they're trying to abstract it all away. And I have a feeling this new ETH upgrade probably helps in that regard. It's just not going to matter. Well, except for the chain who wants those fees, right? What are people saying on X, guys? What's the conversation out there? Let me just peek. I want to see just want to see what people are saying. I can't imagine people are super bullish, right? And let's peek back at Doodle's price. And then what we'll do is we're going to get to some of our other stories here, but we'll keep checking in. I don't know. Price predictions. Where do you guys think it goes, market cap wise? Today, and let's even say a couple of weeks out. Where do you guys see it? Dude, fucking awesome. Doodles reached out. They're going to come on. Fuck yeah. That's cool. That is so freaking cool. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. That's like I've wanted you guys on forever. So yeah, dude, awesome. On the AI show too. That'd be killer. All right. We'll check back in with the Doodles. Like I say, I'm rooting for him. Oh, no, I'll address that tweet I put out there too. Because again, a Doodles holder didn't like the tweet. I get it. Like it wasn't meant to poke at anybody at all. And here's the problem. People took my tweet and started doing a pasta chain, right? Like people were retweeting it, but saying it themselves. That was not the spirit of it. You guys know me, right? Like I always say, it's what I told her. I root so fucking hard for everybody. But this is talking about traders. What are traders going to do? They're going to sell like we're seeing them do, and they're going to rotate over. But the fact that it turned into pasta was kind of lame. That was not the spirit of it. It's just what I think's about to happen. I think this Doodles is one of those ones I've always liked, always wanted to be in. In fact, this is you know what? Fair to say. Okay, I have exposure to Doodles from their studio, right? I bought packs. I made the avatar. I bought packs. I did their Adidas packs, their McDonald's packs, whatever their Genesis packs or whatever too. So I have exposure to Doodles that way, but I've never held a Doodles. Could be my first time, but I'm going to get the dude tokens. So that'll be my main exposure to them, which is awesome. Respect the hell out of those guys. We'll see, brother. Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. All right, let's peek through some top stories. Damn, pay attention to virtuals, boys. Pay attention. One reason I think virtuals is going to cook so much. There's so many, but one reason, there's so many people who are on timeout. They stopped accruing points here this week, right? I'll do the TLDR there. When you sell your tokens, if you sell, you stop accruing points for like a week. They put you on timeout, or it's like a cooldown period, right? Encourages people to hold and also gives more people a chance to go, make some gains. They reset the cooldown yesterday. So if people were on timeout for the past few days or, up to a week, they're not necessarily going to go buy tokens because they're not going to get points for it. So they might just be holding, waiting till they're not on cooldown, then they can go buy and get points. Well, they reset everybody in the virtuals ecosystem, everybody. So all of a sudden today, you have all these buyers, everybody's free to buy and accumulate points. Man, it's probably why Wim's cooking so hard right now. It's why Bernie's going to cook so hard tomorrow. And it probably to a degree carries forward to, the Axelrod drop on like Tuesday. Although by then there's going to be new people on timeout, right? Timeout now applies. If you sell today, you're on timeout. But again, everybody who was timed out that wasn't going to buy, they're free now. Really cool. All right, now we got to talk crypto because, wow, hell of a turnaround the past few days, right? Crypto market cooking. Dude, I was this close to winning my bet with English. This close. We touched 104 yesterday. My bet was in May we hit 104.5. We didn't get it. I still think we'll get it. But now you got guys. You know what? I can't bring up Mike. He's a shit poster. I forgot. I was gonna say you got guys making predictions of 300K. But you do have the Real Vision crew. You got the Real Vision crew, man, who have been consistent in keeping us on target. And I'll tell you, man, I made my prediction like largely because of them. It's the whole M2, conversation. That's what's been driving it. I'm no fucking TA expert, but it made sense. And it's a very easy pattern to see. And holy cow, they were right. Following right along. And these guys thinking it's going to continue. Raoul Powell, Banana Zone, yes. By the way, Kongs need to be taking advantage of Banana, right? Like Kongs need to make like a meme contest or tournament for their Banana token, like with Banana Zone, all that shit. Like I think they really needed to do that, but I'm just a guy. But Raoul Powell saying phase 2, here we go. Runs till August. People really picked on the August thing and are trying to find out why does he think till August, but he's replying here. He doesn't think the top is in August, right? But there'll be some kind of correction around there. Meaning, though, he's thinking we have a red hot summer, which I'm with him. That was the bet. It's not sell in May and walk away this time. It's I think we have a pretty awesome summer. A lot of this depends on trade, tariffs, and then what we're going to get to in a moment. The Genius Act. I told you guys everybody's going to be talking about stable coins this week. We've been talking about it for months. Here it is. It wasn't great. Arthur Hayes, by the way. Bitcoin to $1 million by 2028. That's 3 years off. It's 3 years off. That means the cycle's done. If that's true, if it plays out that way, there's no more cycles. At least for now. We're not in a period where a cycle matters. The growth is going to be too big. Like you can have a cycle that you can have such adoption that it just bursts through any kind of cycle. And that's kind of what's happening here. Oh shit. Do we got an announcement? Please tell me they're launching in DreamNet. All right, hang on. Let me. Oh, okay. It's still just a tease, I think, but let's play it. Okay. All right, a little tease. Unless there's like a little extra tease. Yeah, they've been teasing for a minute that the announcement, some announcements coming. They got IRL events, so they have that. But no, there is something else coming that's big. Like their main thing, I think, is about to get revealed. Ronnie's been teasing that a lot. So yeah, we'll see. Hey, let's allow these guys to adjust a little. Did you see it was like oh, who was it? Some financial, someone like investment firm and some big analyst revised some predictions. Prediction was Bitcoin to hit 120K this cycle, and they came out yesterday and they're like, sorry, we are way too low. And I think they adjusted up to like 150K. But yeah. Now, okay. It's my favorite thing, I think, yesterday. Yeah, maybe that was a nothing burger. This one ain't. Steak and Shake accepting Bitcoin payments starting next Friday. Dude, as much as I want to do it to support them, we're gonna have the like the pizza story play out again, which is kind of cool. Maybe you want to be part of that narrative. So, like in 10 years, you talk about the burger and shake you bought that in future value is going to be like $1,000. Let me do some maths. Yeah, maybe. So whatever. A lot. Really fucking cool. Guys, just take stablecoin. We'll be okay with that. Just please. Some like USDC. Just some USDC is totally cool. Or I'll do Pengu. Dude, I'll spend my Pengu. I don't want to spend my Bitcoin really. But I don't know. Okay. Very optimistic right now. Everybody's feeling good. The vibes worries me a little bit because that we're not far enough into the trade war to see how it's going to shake out. U.S. meeting with China tomorrow, right? So keep that in mind. So we'll get some headlines, I'm sure. How it plays out, don't know. But Trump saying 80% tariff seems right. We'll see. It's going to get right. We're not in the clear. I think that's what I want to say here. Taking a peek at crypto, dude. It feels like it wants to explode. It does. Here's Bitcoin 103.4. Again, we did touch 104 yesterday briefly, but ETH. The story is ETH. I'm so happy to see it, and I fudded it too. But ETH 2,300, Ripple 239, love it. Solana 172 fucking US dollars here, beautiful. It's great to see, and I think we are heading into that special time. And by the way, I think most people are saying that, I'm about to go perma bull mode. I'm sorry. But most people are saying we get that other leg. Everybody's expecting it. Most people expecting an all-time high in the fall. Some expecting it this summer. I'm either way. Also, some people saying as good as this might be, all-time high might not be till 2026. And I might lean more towards there, guys. I might lean there because this year we're going to get some of the rails still set up, configured. People starting to come over and move some of these platforms, products over to crypto. But getting users adopting it, it might be a little slower grind. And by slower, I mean months, a year, whatever. But I wonder if next year is, just as spicy as this year. Look, if we're going to 1 million by 2030 or 2028 or whenever, dude, that path to 1 million is not going to be all at once. Yeah, we might have something explosive now, explosive in a year, explosive 2-3 years after that. But the path to that, I don't think plays out in a typical cycle. It's not 4 years and then dead for a year and then a kind of a little grind back. I don't think it's that anymore. This is the whole world coming to crypto. Love that. Love that. By the way, I haven't said GM over on Abstract. Roth, I see you there. Good morning to you. Pudgy Grandpa as well. Great to see you, man. Pudgy market cap. What do I think it'll be? I'm going to go 150 mil here in the next week. Yeah, I'm going to go, and I think it's got way more potential, but I'm going to go 150 mil in the next week. So a week from today, by next Friday. If the market, if like the crypto market keeps doing what it's doing right now, or even stays around here, I think there. Yeah, we got bad news. Yeah, we'll get a little fuddy. I'll balance it out with some FUD. By the way, ETFs yesterday. It's just a quick peek at that. 117 mil in inflows. That's Bitcoin ETFs. ETH ETFs 16 mil. Today probably a different story. So we'll check. We'll check on tomorrow's stream. We'll check on Monday for sure. But today's probably going to be a big day for the ETH ETFs. Hester Pierce gave a little heads up. This was actually great to hear because I wasn't super sure why so many of the new ETF filings applications have been delayed, but now we hear why from Hester Pierce. The Bitcoin ETF process was, I guess, close to a disaster, terribly managed, she says. So they're pausing these ones. They're delaying them because they're trying to get things organized behind the scenes, right? We just got our new SEC chair. There's a lot of reorganizing going on here. So they're working through that. And then I think we'll get this big old rush of approvals. And when that happens, we'll get Nate Geraci back on here. And it's time for another good, serious talk about ETFs, where they're going, how much they matter, the kind of investors that buy crypto via ETFs. Will they ever come on chain? Things I'd like to know. And again, we'll get Nate on here. Awesome guy. Yesterday, the Genius Act, though, on the Senate floor, another discussion about it. And the big fear was that it wouldn't pass. It wouldn't be, I don't even know. I don't know the technical term, but that it wouldn't make it to the next round, the next phase of voting, whatever you call it. That's exactly how it played out too. This was our fear. We've talked a lot about the Genius Act. This is a bill that's coming from the Senate. On the House side, there's another bill. And so guys, like the Bitcoin, strategic Bitcoin reserve in Arizona, remember one got vetoed and just days later, another one actually passed and signed. Well, I mean, it's because there were multiple bills, and you actually do have that going on here in the States. Genius Act comes from the Senate. Stables Act is coming from the House. So that one is still happening. Maybe we have a chance with that to actually get passed before the Genius Act. There's multiple bills here. But over the past weekend, we saw 9 Senate Democrats broke with Republicans, said they were not going to vote when just a week ago they were going to. They were. And you see this. It's turning very political. People the anti-Trump crowd, very anti-crypto right now because of Trump's dealings. And I won't go into that right now. I get it. I know a lot of you guys get it too. But yeah, this was a big blow. In my opinion, this was a big blow. If this passed, to me, this is what set up a really hot summer here for crypto. Like the hope and the fucking excitement around stablecoin legislation, which I think is like the biggest thing we've seen to date. Yeah, it almost happened. Now didn't. Now, like, what does it mean? This is what we need to figure out. Because it doesn't mean the Genius Act is dead, but a stunning blow. A stunning blow. It's a big deal. Now, what's kind of awesome, I thought if this failed to pass that we're looking at crypto wrecked. Like, I thought we might see Bitcoin take like a 5% haircut, something like that, right? Like I thought we would actually see that reflected in price. We didn't. We just kept grinding up and up and up. So maybe there's enough confidence that this doesn't matter right here, right now, that it's just a matter of time anyways. But I really thought this would be a big blow. And maybe it plays out a little later here because I think it does matter. Like, this is a big deal. But yesterday it didn't. Hester Pierce just commenting how disappointed she is here. This is the problem. She said it's a bipartisan crafted stablecoin legislation. The problem is the Democrats thought it was not, that it was supposed to be bipartisan, but the things the Democrats were fighting for to be in this bill were left off. So then I get it. I get why they probably backed out of it. This wasn't directly because of Trump. It was because they left off the things they were concerned with, right? It is important this continues, though, and does get passed. One of these bills. Matt Hogan from I love the Bitwise guys, dude. I don't know why. I just love these guys. Also calling it unfortunate. It's not over, though. This is not the end of that bill. Brian Armstrong gave me some words that I probably needed to hear here. Good to see the Senate finally voting on stablecoin legislation. It's a first round of the negotiation. Good. Okay, that doesn't mean it's dead. Expects there's going to be another vote early next week. Look at that. Okay, so we could still be on track for this to pass in May, which was the hope. There was a lot of hope that this passes in May. And ultimately, we were given a time frame of by August, but could be a hell of a lot sooner if they really get this working. And so let's see. And for Brian to say the bill needs some work, that's great to hear, man. If somebody like Brian is saying that, remember Brian, now Brian is not admitting to this, and I don't know what's true or not, but there was some talk that Brian and some other big players here wanted this bill delayed, right? The word out there was they didn't want the Genius Act to pass right now because they thought then maybe there's less of a chance that FIT 21 or FIT 21 doesn't get attention, right? That these guys would all say, hey, we got crypto legislation through. We know we got to do the other thing, but we got a major piece through. Let's move on to another thing that we need. It was something else. Basically crypto fatigue, and they move on to a whole other kind of legislation outside of crypto. That was the worry. So Brian's like, let's combine them all. So he might not be upset that this actually didn't go through right now. Of course we want it. Of course we need it, man. But I love this. 52 million Americans who hold crypto. Man, this is what has me so confident that no matter what, this is coming. Because if you are anti-crypto now with the amount of people who believe in it, it's more than belief. I mean, a lot of us are planning our futures around it to some degree. You better believe this is going to affect you being in or out of office next time around, depending on your votes around this. We're definitely getting to that point. And no matter what, you're not stopping stablecoins. You're not. Look at this, guys. $1.8 trillion in stablecoin transactions last month. Those numbers. This is why I'm saying the stablecoin legislation is the biggest thing to happen in crypto yet. It's the most important thing happening in crypto to date. It's the rails to bring normies on board. And this is where we're starting. 1.8 trillion. It's not stuff that's exciting. Nobody's going to make money from it other than yield. But it is going to bring a lot of people on chain. It's going to bring the back end of systems they use on chain. And in that indirect way, they're going to have exposure. They're going to learn about it. And eventually they'll come and buy some Bitcoin. That's it, Dad. And again, we're going to see everybody launching stablecoins. Everybody. I would love to launch a personal stablecoin if I could. I don't need people speculating on my token. I would just like a branded token. Daddy. I love that. Meta is going to launch a token, a stable coin, by the way. Meta in discussions with crypto firms to introduce stable coins as a mean to manage payouts, like their own stable coin, right? Not using other stable coins, your own. Why wouldn't you? Rumble Wallet partnering with Tether's making some big news, guys. Tether announced earlier this week, Tether AI. And they talked about with their Tether AI, their WDK, their wallet dev kit, I think. So these guys, these stablecoin issuers are branching out because it's going to get so competitive, man. The money they've made to date, yes, they're going to make tons more, but there's going to be so much competition in stablecoins. So they're really branching out in these guys' wallets, AI. But here, Rumble's partnering with Tether to compete with Coinbase. Look at that. This stuff is growing bigger and faster than I think a lot of people realize here. They want to become the most prominent non-custodial Bitcoin and stablecoin wallet. The competition is going to get fierce. We benefit from that. And we're going to benefit from that in a big, big way. The rewards, right? Staking rewards, yield, airdrops, whatever. They're going to be making so much money. You better believe they're going to share some of that with us to win us over to their platforms. Remember airdrop season last cycle? SOS, great example that went nowhere, but that idea, they're going to rain this shit down on us. They are. How do you get people's attention? Give them free money. And these guys have a lot of it, a ridiculous amount of it, I got to blitz through some stuff. We're at our hour, but let's go through the rest. U.S. federal regulator says regulated banks can buy, sell, and custody crypto. This is not new, but when they say it, it makes it a little more clear, which is fantastic. Hester Pierce, Wow, this is crazy. Is the agency, is that the SEC? Yeah, the SEC considering a conditional exemption to allow traders or trading of tokenized securities using blockchain. Look at that. So conditional as in they're going to allow it to keep people innovating to use it while they build the framework for it. But in the meantime, trade away, which is great. Get some like real life experience with this stuff. Let's see what you actually do need to regulate and what's okay. And then you have a new platform called Opening Bell for SEC regulated equities to be issued and traded on chain. It'll be on Solana, real world assets, real compliance, real chain, Solana. This is, guys, this is it. This is it's a mass adoption moment. It's different than we're thinking, though, right? It's not normies flooding to buy our JPEGs. It's not that. It's institutions coming in, and it's like these TradFi investors coming in to buy tokenized versions of the things they like already, but trade them 24/7 and maybe self-custody them. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. And again, once they get in, they're going to branch out. They are. When they have a little crypto and they can go buy a collectible for a few bucks, and then the next morning it happens to be worth 100 times more, 10 times, right? The bug is going to bite all of them. All of them. Regulations, all this talk will keep ramping up. I like this. Treasury Secretary Bessent saying U.S. needs to lead for crypto to thrive. It does, because you see, elsewhere. I think it was the UK who said we're what was it? What was it? Oh, never going to launch or create their own strategic Bitcoin reserve. No, they will one day. But that's okay if you want to do it afterwards. That's okay. We'll do that. We'll get it. We'll get those Bitcoins first. Also scammy. Everyone's going to launch their own stablecoin, buy up all the U.S. debt. Yes. Yep. Dude, it's a game, ain't it? It's so fucked up. It is the whole fucking, and I've only woken up to this over the past 5 years. The whole economy, I should have known it before. It's all rigged. It's all a game. It's different rules for different people. Obvious stuff, right? And I didn't realize to what degree. And so, yes, now it's going to be this stablecoin revolution, all for the purpose of buying up our debt. These stablecoins have to be backed by something like a treasury. It's absolutely insane. It's why I often say, guys, look, I'm never going to leave community, but make no mistake, I want to make a bag and get the fuck out of crypto to some degree, to a large degree, right? It's going to get as manipulated as our world economy is right now. Absolutely. Secure the future first, and then, we have our next crypto roundtable coming Monday. Awesome. Paul Atkins, new SEC chair, giving the keynote. Good. They've always done this Fridays. Weird to do it on a Monday, maybe, but whatever. Little boop.fun update. And we're going to go peek back at some NFT stuff and doodles, but check it out. Boop.fun. Dingaling is becoming a villain. Dude, Stefan, you great shit today, man. Yes, on fucking point. This is why we Bitcoin. Bitcoin is supposed to be the way around all the fuckery. You can't change the supply. The end. It's that simple. Now we're giving them too much of the supply, and there's kind of no way around it. Although our coins are still our coins. All right, Dingaling becoming the villain of crypto, of NFTs. I didn't see this coming, man. But we started seeing some DMs leaking about some, I don't want to call them scammers. I think it's fine, but some guys DMing influencers saying, hey, launch your token on Boop Fun. These have to hit a certain market cap, right? For you to be able to get your airdrop. He's like, we'll pump it to that market cap. You split your airdrop with us. And some of these content or KOLs are doing it. Some names were dropped out. There's somebody like FFV, Soul Jakey, Not Easy, few guys, Not Easy, Easy, whatever his name is, Easy Eats, not him, but Not Easy. And so Dingaling now changes the rules. Carbon, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. So Dingaling changes the rules. I think this is bullshit. So as of the time of this tweet, your market cap has to hit that certain threshold, and it has to stay above there for 10 minutes. Means somebody actually now has to market make this thing and potentially loses a lot of money doing it. And also your airdrop, you don't get 100% of it. Now, 50% of it goes to the holders of your token. So literally changed the rules, fucked up a whole lot of people's plans, probably fucked with people's wallets too, in a roundabout way. Not cool. Yeah, my opinion of him is, I don't know. It's not like I think about him much and have any firm opinions, but he's not what I thought he was. And that starts changing when CZ comes out and said he, insider trader. But Damn, now brutal, not cool. I don't like it. All right, let's look at the NFT market and then to Dude. And let me refresh this. Look, NFT sales coming up. Love to see that. Here we go. 16.7 mil in cross-chain sales. Yesterday, sellers are up, buyers are down. Okay, weird. Transactions up and trade profits 1.2 mil in the negative. Starting today. Wow, this is some Doodles. I think we're already seeing Doodles reflecting in the price, I think. But over 2 mil in the negative today. People selling Doodles at a loss. We were expecting this, right? They got their money made up in token, hopefully. 2 mil. This is going to be a bad day of trade profits, negative trade profits. So we'll watch for that. Dude, my son just texted. Dude, today is my son's last day of high school. Fuck. Dude, what like this week has been something. He turned 18 on Monday and today last day of high school. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, your top collections. No surprise seeing Doodles there too, but we got Courtyard on top, followed by Doodles, CryptoPunks, D-Market, Guardian Heroes, Pudgy Penguins, Bored Apes, also Bored Apes, and Mutant Apes, and let's push Avatars and Little Pudgies up there too. And your top sales. I'm going to refresh because we won't see Doodles up here. Maybe we saw a Grail sale. Let's see. Known Origin probably was Grifter on Known Origin. What it's I always assume it's an X copy, but some CryptoPunks on the move. Love it. A lot of CryptoPunks. Wow, a lot of CryptoPunks. 18, 17. We're looking at like 16 punk sales in the top 20. Dude, love it. Love it. And again, we saw that X copy Grifter go for $150,000. Beautiful. Well, most of that was USDC, by the way, but big old sale. Big old sale. What else we got on NFTs? Oh, Julian. Okay. Do I say his name right? Holgan? Julian Holgan, formerly of Doodles. Now the CEO of Rolling Stones. How about that? So like more and more Doodles news. This is great. Like he's not with Doodles anymore. But look, I think this is great for NFTs. I think it's great for NFTs. A guy like that who gets NFTs, I hope still loves NFTs. And while we had that Forbes article this week talking about NFTs and they're maybe primed for this comeback in that IP, well, hey, everybody was right about it maybe. The biggest brands in Web3 are IP. And so now you got a guy like Julian now who, again, hopefully still, I would assume he loves NFTs still, maybe can change the culture over there. They're the same place that wrote that NFTs are finally totally worthless. Remember that bullshit article that kicked off the bull market? Actually did. It basically was the bottom. Yeah, that started our comeback. We got him there again. Hopefully change the culture. And that's actually like pretty damn bullish for us, for Web3, for NFTs, is a guy like that in a position like that. So good shit. Good for him. Congrats, Julian. I love that. I think we have a little update from Moriusa, by the way. I don't know if they're teasing a token coming or what. They're just saying those little critters can lose their arms, lose their tail. I don't know why. They're cute. They're cute as fuck, man. I do like them. Let's peek at Dude. Peek at Dude again. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I'm probably going to buy a bag of Dude. I don't know airdrop status, but I'm probably going to get some. I really do think that this is, wow. Maybe I need to be a little more realistic, but I can definitely see this at 100, 150. So hard to be right. It's not going to be at 20. I think, like, think of this. It's max FUD out there right now, right? Would you guys say it's max FUD out there? Usually when you want to be buying. Price usually reflects sentiment like right now. So this is probably max FUD. If there's still airdrops going out, yeah, a lot more dumping coming, but I would feel really good about buying in right here and maybe expecting close to a 2x with more potential than that too. So still curious what I was looking at before. I saw Bang said the Radium pool, and I just don't understand it. Oh, was I looking at the Radium token itself maybe? That could have been. I could have clicked somewhere in here. Anyway, I'm watching. I'm rooting for these boys. So far I'm wrong about GVC, by the way, not at an ETH. We're looking at 0.75, so actually down. Well, like even from yesterday. Let me see. I think, hang on, seeing if we have any other stories out here. Okay, guys. Excuse me. This show's probably going to change. I've told you, I've said that a lot. This show's really probably going to change. This show might not be happening at the same frequency. It might not. It might not. I'm going to find a way to still do morning content. It might not be daily, or it might be. I don't know. This is going to be like this is going to be like a real soul searching kind of weekend here, because the afternoon AI show has got to be full throttle, all attention. I've always said I need to give one of the shows all the attention it deserves to make it great. And at this point, AI at the forefront of everything, I think that's the opportunity right there, right? It's doing like we did here with Gloria, getting these teams on when their tokens are dropping. Oh man, Edge, I fucking wish. Here's what would be cool. If this morning show goes bye-bye, again, in some form it'll be here, whether it's once or twice or 3 times a week. And it's maybe like, even to do what we do here, guys, it's so much prep. It is just even getting the stories and reading and knowing. And if I can do it differently, where it's maybe just the headlines closer to what I used to do, and it's much shorter and faster, or I don't do the prep. I just come on and we're just reviewing like a Tyler post, right? We get the headlines already out there for us and we just go through and chat about it, like something. I don't want that AI show to be longer. I like it short, but I'm open to anything. If it's just one show, I'm open to it being longer. Look, perfect world, the shows are all one and the same. It's one single show that's got the segments, or I don't know. But that one I really got to push to get guests on. And I've got to push it. I've got to fucking push that one. So just a heads up. Yeah, things are probably almost definitely going to be changing. Yeah. And so I'll find, look, if this one isn't happening anymore, it will to some degree, but it might just be over on my channel or something. It's in the morning, fired up, and we say good morning and we just review top stories, but not me like prepping it all. It's just going, again, Tyler tweet, whatever. Or it's what I did last week, that one-off video, the 2-3 minute video. It's do a couple of those during the day that don't take much. They take less effort. So we'll see. But yeah, hopefully that show's not longer. I think 30 minutes is a good sweet spot. If I can cram everything into that time, and that extra time will help me build out those segments to really hit it and keep it tight. So yeah. We'll see. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on that. There we go. Dude, what a spicy day, huh? What a spicy fucking 24, 48 hours. Crazy. Love it. It's all like just exciting here, like always. And it feels like it's going to continue for a while now. I can't wait. All right, guys. Like always, fucking love hanging with you. Oh, dude, yeah, nothing changes on weekends. Weekends as is, casual, Saturday, Sunday for hours. And again, we will do something still here, but yeah. And yeah, so weekend the same. And I really, if I can just get if I can make the morning thing again, 10 minutes, and even not like edited, just live for 10 minutes, read through headlines, check the market. We just drink some coffee together, right? So yeah, fucking ETH finally. The one last check-in with crypto. Swarm report this afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll go over the AI market on cookie.fun. We'll go to virtuals and review the next hot drops, which is Bernie, and they're coming on the show tomorrow. I can't wait. So Bernie AI. Look at that, man. We're cooking. Beautiful. Come on. Okay, guys, I made the bet with English. I don't like taking people's money. I don't. I should take his money though, right? Our bet 104.5. I get the fluoroform. If we don't hit it this month, I give him a fluoroform. I should take it, right? If we hit it, I should take it. Because I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, if I lost, I wouldn't. If I lost, I would definitely give the fluoroform to him. But if I win, I don't want to take a fluoroform for him. I don't like money. I don't like it. It makes me feel funny. I'd rather not ever touch money. And I look at a fluoroform as that, right? Like, I don't like taking from people. But a bet is a bet. You're right. Yeah, looking spicy. 104.5 today. Let's make it happen. Follow the Swarm_AI will be live there this afternoon for the Swarm report. No guest today, I don't think, unless I get somebody last minute, but we'll just cover the market, top things to look forward to. 11 a.m. tomorrow is the special show with Bernie AI. Hottest drop this week, probably the hottest drop to date on the platform. So 11 a.m. tomorrow, not going to be on my personal channel. It'll be over there, over on the Swarm_AI. Definitely don't miss that. If you got points, you probably want to commit him to this one. It's going to cook. And they just announced a partnership with Balahi? I've seen the name. I don't know who he is. I should know the name. I'm sure I should. But big partnership, guys. That's a big one. And of course, subscribe over on YouTube. It's Crypto Slam IO? No IO. Just Crypto Slam on YouTube. Boys, it has been a pleasure like always. Rooting for you, Doodles. GG's to you. I think the token's going to do great. I think people are not understanding it yet. It is an AI play. So I'll be talking about it on the AI show this afternoon. Better believe that. And then we'll get them on the show too. So I can't wait for that. Guys, enjoy your day. Hope to see you in a few hours. If not, we'll see you next time here. Peace.